What's up guys, welcome back to the Paper Mario playthrough. We are at the part where Olivia was squished by this rock and we had Bomb go back and get his fuse and he blew up the rock and I guess he's dead. So now we don't have a partner. I kinda don't believe that he's actually gone, but then again, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, I am surprised, but I could see him being gone for good, especially how Olivia reacted. Like, it really seems like he's gone. So let's just get going and see what's going on. So last time, or at the end of the last episode, Olivia realized that Bobby, or whatever his name was, killed himself, or I guess blew himself up to save her, and she ran into this mine. So now we need to walk around and find her. Okay, well this is interesting. This is the first time Bowser has been mentioned since the beginning. I was actually kind of wondering this too, where Bowser could be. Maybe this is foreshadowing to us finding him in this chapter. That would be really interesting. But yeah, I'm kind of wondering where Bowser is and when the next time we'll see him will be. Oh, here we go. We found Olivia. She was all the way at the top of this little city thing. Alright, well, Olivia is unwilling to get up because she's so sad about... Oops, I did not mean to sit down again. She's so sad about the Mr. Bomb boy. He blew himself up to save Olivia. And, now she won't move. And so it looks like we have to find something to help her move. Maybe he's not actually gone and we'll find him... Oh, all the moles are gone. That's strange. Maybe we'll find him, like, outside or something. I don't know, it just seems like they're pointing towards him not actually being dead. Oh, yeah, here we go. He's not actually dead, there's no way. Yeah, no, well, is this a ghost of him? Okay, so this ghost said I have to make her laugh. I guess I'll just go back and talk to her. Oh, I see. Okay, let's use, this is the one that she'd always laugh at, so let's put this on. Alright, well, that was easy. Let's move on and see what's coming up in the rest of this cave. Output 150 Yoshis. Okay, I recognize this from the reveal trailer. This is the boot that they're riding around in. I think they're actually in this valley during that trailer. So we might be able to get this to go around faster. Okay, yeah, it looks like you can only use this while you're in the desert, but it is nice to have something to use to get around faster than just walking around. Alright, here's the desert. Looks like we have to follow back into those mountains, those dunes or whatever. We have to follow the yellow strip back there. And it's nice that we have this boot to ride around in, because this place is huge. It looks like the sun is cut out from the sky. That's probably what it is. Okay, so I keep finding all of these strange, like, flashing spots from the desert. But I'm not quite sure what we're supposed to do with them yet. Olivia says that we're not supposed to hit them. I found a few over to the right of me. And I'm not quite sure what they're used for, but it looks like we're probably going to have to figure out what to do with them. There's just a lot of really strange things around here. Alright, so it looks like we have to take something here. We obviously don't have the item yet because nothing seems like it should go in there. So we need to figure out what all of these little, like, flashing spots are, and we need to find something to put into that. And hey, we just found the work pipe for this area, so that's nice. Alright, well, I think I've explored just about all that this place has to offer, aside from what is seemingly the main quest. Oh, well, I haven't gone up here. Okay, well, that was pretty useless. It's just one of those toad detector thing charging stations. So let's head into this tower and see what's up with this. Yeah, it looks like this is pretty important. Alright, we had to make a little detour for more confetti, but let's see what's in this box. I think this... Alright, so I think we need to find someone to come up here and read this for us, or maybe it just doesn't matter. We'll see. Alright, so here's where the streamer leads. It looks like we probably have to drain some of the sand here. Or maybe this will raise out of the sand. Alright, so it looks like we gotta go crash this rave over here on the right side over these mountains. What could possibly be going on over here? Is this like the Taj Mahal? Oh wow, okay, so it looks like this is the desert city. Looks kinda casino-y, Vegas-y. Alright, that seems really suspicious. It seems like this used to be some sort of toad oasis, but now all these sniffies live here. So I think that we're probably gonna find a bunch of toads hid away in one place, kind of like they're all shoved back there, and we'll probably end up like taking this town back for them, I guess. Alright, let's go into this hotel and see if we have to do something in here. Okay, so we just talked to this desk clerk, and he said, we told him that we were looking for someone that can read the mysterious letters, and he mentioned a Professor Toad, and he just straight up gave us the key to his room because he thought we were working with him. So we have to go find this Professor Toad. Apparently he's on the second floor or something like that, but he's not in his room right now. But we're gonna go check out his room and see what's up. So apparently they gave us the wrong keys, and now the professor is in a different room. This seems kind of fishy. Seems kind of like they are trying to like get rid of him or something like that, and they're gonna try to get rid of us too because we're not sniffs. Alright, so nothing fishy in there. We just learned that apparently he acquired some ancient item from a sniffet for a, quote, fair price. No clues about where he could be, so we still have to just look for him. Alright, so this item is what he was writing about in his book, and this is what he bought and apparently got ripped off for, so they gave it to us for free. He went off happily somewhere, I'm afraid. We don't offer concierge services, but you may want to check in with the Desert Help kiosk attendant in town so you don't get lost. So he's off somewhere in the desert, I guess, and we have to go find him. I wonder what this sun incense is gonna be for. Not quite sure. I guess we'll just have to find this Professor Toad first. Alright, so it sounds like we have to go check out the east and west sides of the less great desert, which is this desert right here, I believe. Yeah, the Scorching Sandpaper Miner. So, yeah, here's the direction to the east side. Let's see what's this way. Let's see if we can find Professor Toad. Okay, so there wasn't too much over here. We found a collectible, and we killed a couple of papier-mâché boos. And there were a few of those glowing circle spots on the ground. So let's head over to the west side and see if there's anything interesting, to say the least, over there. Hopefully, something at all. Please. Alright, so we're on the west side. There's another one of these towers, and it looks like this is where we are going to have to use the fire venomental or whatever. So that means that we're probably close to getting into the fire. I'm just gonna call them temples because, I don't know, they don't really name them anything else. So hopefully we can, maybe that's where we'll find Professor Toad. Okay, so it looks like this is where we were supposed to take the sun incense. Maybe I'm actually not quite sure what's happening right now. Okay, we got lost up in a sandstorm, and now we're in the middle of it? Maybe this is gonna be like a boss fight type of thing? Oh, there's Professor Toad or whatever. Alright, so it looks like this Professor Toad is our next partner. I assume that once we finish all of our research or whatever we have to do in the desert, he's gonna be like, alright, thanks for helping me, I'm dipping out, and then we'll be partnerless for a little bit. Okay, looks like he's gonna tell us what these little shiny spots are about. Okay, and he can dig these up. Just walk up and press down. Okay, so each one's gonna have something random. I'm glad that there's no puzzle with them, because these are all over the desert. That was not obscure at all. Okay, that's cool that we can check these notes anytime. So it sounds like there's probably just a dig spot somewhere around his feet that we have to dig up. Yeah, that was not tough at all. How is that an obscure clue? Alright, so it looks like we just have to take this up to the top of this tower, and we'll see what happens from there. So it looks like we have to go to the next tower and find the similar stone, stick it in, it'll shoot a light at the top of the temple, and then maybe that will be it and we can go down into it. Beneath the feet of twins entwined in needles, there you'll find the eye. So maybe between some cactuses or something. Alright, well that was not very hard to find. It's probably right here. Yeah. These are very simple mysteries, very simple riddles. Okay, so this one did not spin or activate or anything when we put the shard in its eye. I suspect that's because this is not on fire, and we'll probably need whatever this is to set this on fire. So we'll probably have to come back to this area. So while I was on the way here, I did notice, if you look in the background right now, there is a third tower. So I'm gonna have to find my way over to that tower, and then we're gonna have to find another stone to dig out of it. But that shouldn't be too tough. So now that we are key holders at the hotel, we can go through these gates to the side, and I think this will lead us to the last tower that we're looking for. Maybe there's one more on the other side, but we'll have to see. Eclipse the sun above the lake, a burning eye is yours to take. This one's a little more vague than previous ones have been, so I'm not exactly sure where to look first. Okay, so here's the last tower that we need to find, I assume. This is the fourth one. Near walls of waves, a fire is placed, an eye is there, by earth's encased. Again, not exactly sure. These last two have been a lot more vague and difficult to figure out, so I'm just gonna walk around, see if I can figure out where to go, and, yeah. Oh, I think I just figured it out. Alright, see this water? And there's where the sun's supposed to be, and there. Line it up with that, and it eclipses the sun in the lake. Yep. Okay, cool. Now we just need to find the last one. Something about waters, walls, and fire. I'm gonna look back over it and try to see if I can figure out what it is. Oh no, Luigi. Okay, so it looks like we have to go to the stall with the lamp on top of it that says L, the big green L. I assume that's where Luigi is. The rest of this mural, I just read through all of this. It's basically telling us when we get the 4 statues aligned, they will rise the temple out of the ground, and we need to light the fire inside of each of them. I don't really know what this one means, but this one talks about a ritual that takes 6 people, and the rest of it is on the inside of this door. So we have to go find Luigi, tell him to let us into his room, and then we'll read the rest of the mural. I still haven't found the other stone for the tower, so I'll have to find that as well. But let's do this thing with Luigi first. Alright, that was really weird. I don't know why Luigi would be inside of this lamp, but let's see if we can get him to give us the key and go into his room. Alright, so Luigi had the key to the front, or to the top room, because he stole it from behind the desk. And they're still just playing off the joke from the beginning that he's gonna find the key to Peach's castle. So now we have the key for this room, and we can go in and read the rest of this mural. Alright, so it looks like Olivia has to recite the ritual because she can sing and dance and blah blah blah. But I still don't know where the fourth key to for the fourth eye of this tower is, so I'm still gonna have to look for that. And then it looks like we have everything we need to get into this first fire temple area. Oh, you know what? I just realized, I think this is where the ritual happens. I think I have to turn all of these inward, and then Olivia has to perform the ritual. Alright, well, this episode's getting a bit long, and my guess is that this is where we will find the fourth stone for the eye, and maybe even take out the fire elemental or whatever it's called. I'm going to end this one off here, and the next one will be going down into this ancient temple and seeing what's up in here, and then getting, I assume, taking out the boss, and moving on to the temple with the yellow streamer. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Stick around for the next few episodes, and I'll see you guys later.